and then you get into the mountains, you had to reinvent yourself as a cyclist. You had to change the gearing. You couldn't stand up. You could only have one hand. He's in the Alps.
No, I could use both hands. But
he could hold on, but
he couldn't really. It was hard to stand up.
So you had to do most of the climbs in the saddle. I want to ask you about Lou's already down where the crash was, where Lance goes down.
Oh yeah.
I don't. Do people know this? Where Lance gets caught by the he gets caught on the musette on the bag by the spectator, falls down. You're the guy that actually said, "Slow down, everybody, wait." And you went to you had to actually go to the front and tell everybody, "We're gonna wait." I'm just wondering, what were you thinking? Like, go.
No, it's like there's it was about a 100-mile stage in the Tour de France, and so we were at the bottom of the last climb of the day. The finish was at the top, so it was probably about 6 or 7 miles to the top. And Lance had attacked and rode really close to the side and got caught by a little kid. Little kid's bag went straight down. And there's sort of an unwritten rule in cycling when Lance was in the yellow jersey leading. And there's an unwritten rule that, you know, when the leader of the tour crashes, or the leader of any race crashes or has a mechanical problem, you know, you wait up for him, you know. And sure, it was right at the end of the race, but, you know, it was a long 7 miles to go. And I felt like it was the right thing to do. Whether it was, you know, Lance was an old friend of mine, but whether it was Lance or Jan Ulrich, I would have done the same thing. And I felt like we had to respect that rule. So made sure it was clear that we waited for him.
Not easy.
And we won the stage, so.
And then you won the stage that way. Yeah. Some of the things I'm proudest of are not the ones that I won. They're the ones that I just had an amazing ride in.
Right.
Do you have a story where you didn't necessarily win the stage, but it's maybe the day on the bike you're most proud of that people don't know of?
Right. Yeah, you know, working for Lance in his first 3 tour victories was really special. You know, I had a couple of really good days, I remember. You know, help him give Lance a lead out on the final climb up Alpe d'Huez in the '99 tour. That's pretty special. It's a special climb in the tour, and that's always just packed, you know, from the bottom to the top. It's just lined with people screaming at the top of their lungs.
And how far did you go?
I think I went about 3/4 up up the climb with Lance on my wheel, and then you know, shed a lot of his competitors. And you know, by the time my work was done, then he just really had to get up out of the saddle and go. A lot of people don't realize it, but in the tour, when you have a guy like Lance on your team, you basically have one specific goal. And you have 9 guys on the team, but the 8 guys are riding for one guy with one objective. And so you do your work. Once you're done with your work, you ride to the finish as easy as possible to save yourself for the next day, because you're going to have to do it again the next day. So a lot of people think, okay, maybe I finished 10 minutes behind that day. But, you know,
right.
And I lose the 10 minutes in 2 miles or even a mile, because you save your legs as much as possible.